Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mindful Movement. Today's video is all about moves that make you feel great. I'm going to try to slow down my movements that make me feel great so that I can enjoy them more. Get that internal magic happening for me. And really try to think about how much I love to do these moves. I know we're all different, and that you'll have moves that make you feel great, and I'll have different ones. But the world seems to think that there are moves out there that we share that make us feel wonderful. So let's just see what they are for me. And you bet stroking my cat is a mindful movement for me. I wonder what the others are, eh? Well, here we go. Another thing I really like to do when I get up in the morning is open up all my windows. I have a lot of them, and I love to let the outside in. And if it's warm enough, I really get excited. I know it's going to be a hot day today, so I might end up closing all the curtains and blinds to keep it cooler. But I love letting the outside in. Put my throne over here. My dog's ready. There you go. And I really love gardening. I love trees and flowers and all kinds of plants. Maybe that's why I spent a month in the Amazon jungle with my wife years ago. But anyway, so every morning I like to check out my garden to see how my tomatoes are doing, and my parsley and my rosemary, and see if anything is out of place that I need to pick up. How did my cement bird get down on the ground? He belongs up here on the tree with my spider plant. Oh, my beans are growing over there, thank goodness. My herbs. Anyway, I want to show you. Oh, hi, Mr. Buddha. I got this Buddha years ago, and he holds on to the world, which is a rock that I found at the beach. Anyway, I want to show you my ferns. I planted these ferns all in one spot. Every time I saw one growing where it shouldn't be growing, I put it in this little space in my backyard, and it turns into this every summer. It'll stay this way until the fall, and then they kind of shrivel up and go back to sleep for the winter, and then it happens again. And my compost, I like to check my compost every day just to make sure that the stuff I threw in there was eaten by the local raccoons and skunks. So they got their breakfast, because I put my fruit and vegetables in there, my scraps. And I love this lady's yard next to mine. She's got ferns too, and these green plants are lanterns, jack-o'-lanterns, and they spread too. My lilac. Yep, everything's looking good. Let me just check my cat over here and make sure she's okay. She likes to come with me, check things out, but she's hunting for chipmunks. Now, she doesn't hurt the chipmunks. She just likes to hunt chipmunks. Right, Twyla? Right, let's go around this way, Twyla, and see what's around here. You hear the blue jay up there? Yep. He's up in the tree. He spots my cat. He's trying to protect his baby, or she's trying to protect her baby. This is an area of my garden. And by the way, as you can see, I love rocks. My wife also loves to be out here. She likes to give the birds a drink, so she fills up the bird baths. We don't feed the birds this time of year. We wait till the winter to do that. But we do give them water. And they love it too. We have about 6 bird baths. And what I found out yesterday, I was reading a book on peonies, and it said that they live up to about 60, 70 years. There's a peony plant. I just remember when I was a little kid, I had to cut the grass, and that was one of my jobs, and there was a peony plant that was on the front lawn, and I used to mow it over, flowers and all. I don't know why, I just did. And so it didn't take long, it was back. And I like little reptiles. So I put out all kinds of reptiles that I find at thrift stores. And sometimes I get neighborhood kids looking at my reptiles. There's a turtle. It's made out of metal. Right, the astilbe plants just starting to show off. That really makes me feel great. And I also want to show you, there's another reptile. Also want to show you my rock pile here. I like to pile rocks. They're balanced. And I do that when I go to the beach too. I just pile rocks and make sand castles. And this branch here is brittle. I can break it up into little pieces and throw it back underneath its mother. It's a larch tree. It was used in this area by the natives who had all kinds of uses for it. It's one of those deciduous coniferous trees, so it will lose its needles in the winter and remain bare, just like that maple tree up there. It'll have no leaves in the wintertime, while this larch tree, or tamarack they call it, is a deciduous coniferous tree too. Oh, there goes a rabbit. Like, this brings me so much joy. I can't explain it to you. And I need to show you this one more tree of mine that I've noticed lately growing like crazy. A ginkgo biloba tree. Maybe if I turn this way, you'll be able to see it better. This tree is about 10 years old and getting bigger, especially this year. I don't know what it was, but it's starting to sprout. A ginkgo biloba. And I found out that ginkgo biloba trees were on the earth before the dinosaurs were even here. That's how old these trees are. Oh, and my weeping pine here, my white pine. You know, they say the people that are in the know, that if you stand near a white pine tree, if you live in this part of the world, for a few minutes a week, it will help you with any cancer cells that you might have lurking in your body. You don't have to believe that, but I believe it. Anyway, love my garden. Yesterday I was at St. Joseph's Hospital in London, Ontario, waiting for a friend, and I thought maybe I should practice my balance. And I noticed the crack on the sidewalk, so I just took advantage of it. And I've been doing exercise for a long, long time, and yesterday, while I was waiting for my wife, we were going to go shopping, I decided to practice some up and down moves. And then she didn't come as fast as I wanted her to come, so while I was waiting, I thought, I think I'll try moving side to side. In our house, painting pictures, drawing little illustrations, like on birthday cards, and giving them to other people makes us happy. We do it very, very slowly and very mindfully too. We want to get them just right. I got my first bike when I was about 7 or 8. And I remember I would climb on it and put one foot on the curb and then push off and try to pedal without falling, but I fell quite a few times. I eventually caught on to it and I loved it. I rode it everywhere. Now, fast forwarding to the present here, I'm now 75, and I bought myself this bike last year, and it has no brakes. Well, it does have brakes. You pedal backwards. That's the kind of brake system I like, because I'm not too mechanical and I wanted it to be easy. I didn't want to have to fiddle around with gears either. So there's no gears. But if you look closely, it has a nice comfortable seat, and the handlebars are such that I sit up straight, so my posture is pretty good. It has a couple of bells on it, and it has a mirror, and it has a lock and a little blue light that a friend of mine gave me, and it has a helmet and a carrier case, so I can carry things like gloves and water, and this is a bag that I put around my shoulders when I'm carrying a phone or a wallet. And I love to ride it, and I ride it often, and I can go up hills without having to switch gears. This is the kind of bike that if you have to, you can stand up and get more power through your legs, where other bikes you can't. They just have a gear system and you just change the gears and you don't have to stand up. So I can sit down and stand up and go up and down hills and coast, and I can even ride with no hands, which I could do when I was a youngster, but it took me a while to learn that. And I love biking. I suggest you get one. I love to dance too, especially when I'm doing the dishes. And to end the video today, I have a little story I want to share with you. I tend to buy a lot of used books, and I buy books that make me happy. So this one's called Be Happy, and it looks like that. The dog's even juggling, and I love to juggle. That relaxes me too. Sing and dance a little. Everybody can sing and everybody can dance. Draw and paint a little. Everybody can draw and everybody can paint. Make friends. I'm sure you can make friends. Just try. If you don't think you can, try a little harder. Share what you have. Don't compare yourself to others. Be the best you. Be helpful. Be curious. We were just curious on our walk. Be brave. Be kind. Be thankful for all the people and things you love. Dream big. And don't ever lose hope. You never know what tomorrow will bring. So have fun. To go on that ride, you might have to wait for the fall fair. Be happy. I hope you enjoyed moving with me today. You reduced stress. You increased your flexibility. You're more mindful. More oxygen got to your body tissues. It's all good.